Well, good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 26th. No birthdays, no anniversaries, no songs. You like my shirt? I don't know if you can see it. Let me show you close. It says I'm surrounded by asses. When I bought this shirt just before I started Weight Watchers. So I started that in 2016. So probably the summer of 2016. This is a large. I could just barely get it over my head. But I fell in love with the shirt and I thought that's my go-to shirt. I'm going to get into that shirt. And 4 years later, I'm in my shirt. And it fits perfectly. It just fits perfectly. And I'm very thankful for that. I'm just so thankful for everything I'm doing. Thankful that I finally decided to take care of myself. But when we started opening I just got back from my walk. It's very hot. It's very muggy. I'm going to have to start going to bed a little bit earlier so I can get up a little bit earlier in the morning and get my walk in before it gets too hot, because trust me, this girl's hot. And not hot, like hot. Well, I am, but I'm hot. So it's supposed to go up to close to 90 today, and we're supposed to get storms because it's going to be muggy and all that plays into, storms and stuff like that. But anyway, yesterday when we opened our pool and we got the filter up, Jim was having some issues with the filter, and so he had me go look for the book to see if we could figure out what was going wrong with the filter. And I came across an old weekly that says, "What are you thankful for?" See? What are you thankful for? And this was from November of 2017, so obviously it was just before Thanksgiving. But I thought, with all that's going on right now, that's been going on for the last 9 or 10 weeks, this would be a nice refresher course. So this is a bonus meeting highlight. So this is what are we thankful for? Cultivating gratitude can do something you do every day. No need to save it for life's big wins. It's the ability to recognize and be thankful for the goodness in small, everyday moments, like the deep, rich aroma of coffee brewing, or the restorative feeling of a warm shower, or being able to get out of the house. This is not added there, but this is now. As long as we're safe, that's all we have to remember. As long as we're safe, we can get out, wear our masks, stay 6 feet apart, try not to get overzealous, and we can do it. We can be thankful for that. When you can identify and enjoy these small pleasures, you're opening yourself up to increased happiness. I know a lot of us were just feeling so down because we were trapped in our houses, and it was just not something that we would have chose to do willingly. Now people have the choice of going out and acting like fools, because there are people out there acting like fools. Just because they said you could go out doesn't mean that you have to be an idiot about it. It's just, some of the pictures I saw on the news yesterday were just people just not, why do they think in their minds? This is like, I'd like to know their reasoning. 3 weeks ago, we were told if we went out and associated with anybody, we could catch this disease or this virus. But now 3 weeks later, when they're telling us just to ease in slowly, tiptoe. How rude, I was interrupted in the middle of my song. Tiptoe through the tulips. I don't know the other words, but I remember that. So anyway, like I said, you got to tiptoe into getting back into society. We'll get there eventually if we're smart. We have to be smart. We have to learn from the past. And the past told us that in 1918 they didn't believe it, and the flu came back with a vengeance. And we don't want that to happen to us. So anyway, there are many benefits to having a strong sense of gratitude. It can increase life satisfaction and overall well-being and reduce your stress. People who practice gratitude say they sleep longer and have a better quality of sleep. Not only that, practicing gratitude can help us cope with challenges and setbacks. Now, we've all had some challenges for the last 9 or 10 weeks as far as our weight goes. But today is a new day. Today's a new day to start again. We can do it. I know we can do it. Just pick one day. I told you this the other day. Just pick one day today and track everything and stay on plan. If it's the only day you do it, at least it's one day that you did it. So try to do that. All of the benefits help contribute to a healthy behavior and weight loss. Even more reason to start appreciating the little things in life. And there are 3 good things that you can do. The first thing is to think about 3 good things that happened to you in the last 24 hours. It can be something small, And they said like the crunching sound of autumn leaves. No, mine would be like the tulips coming up and the daffodils and the flowers, and you see your plants coming back to life, the buds on the trees, just things like that. Three good things that happened to me is my niece's daughter, Haley, is in special needs, and they were afraid that they weren't going to have graduation, and since there's only 4 of them in her special needs class that's graduating, they said that they're going to have a ceremony for them at their house outside on the lawn, as long as everybody's socially distant, and they'll have the ceremony. Haley was so looking forward to this, and it's kind of hard to explain to someone who has special needs that it's not going to happen. So this is a good thing, so I'm glad of that. That was a good thing. The second good thing was silly, but when we took the cover off the pool, the water wasn't green. It was perfectly clear. I could jump in the water right then. It was so, I mean, I got to put my chemicals and stuff in, and it's not warm enough. The water's still winter cold. But the water was crystal clear. You could see the bottom. It's like all we have to do is fill a little bit more water in, put our chemicals in, flip that filter on. So that's the second thing I'm grateful for. And the third thing I'm grateful for is for everyone that served in the armed forces, that makes my life better, that just makes my life here in America truly free. And we are free to choose if we want to wear a mask or not to wear a mask, but I just don't see the harm in wearing one. I wear one where I go out in public, but like when I go for my walk around here, I don't come in contact with hardly anybody, so I don't worry about it. And then if I do see somebody, I walk in the street, I get 6 feet away, so I do stay my distance from them. But it's because of the people that died for us that we have the freedoms that we have. And if it wasn't for their sacrifices, we wouldn't have these freedoms. So I'm very thankful for that. Not that they died, but that they fought for us. Number 2 is write down each thing and describe with it as much detail as you can. Well, I just told you. And we know me. We don't want me to describe too much because then I kind of go crazy. And number 3, describe how you felt during and after you experienced this good thing. Well, my life continues to be good because of the sacrifice of everybody that served in the armed forces. I'm going to be able to swim in my pool very soon, and I'm going to love to see the happy look on Haley's face when she gets her diploma. It's just going to be so cool. So then they had to think again. I always like to think again. The unhelpful thought is, this is pointless. I don't have 3 life-changing events to be thankful for each week, let alone each day. But the helpful thought is, I might not have 3 life-changing events to be grateful for every day, but I can definitely find 3 small good things to be thankful for on a daily basis. Waking up in the morning, your clothes fitting you, your family loving you, friends that you can count on. There's all kinds of things you can be thankful for. The unhelpful thought, being grateful for the small things in life isn't going to make a big difference in my weight loss. But the helpful thought is, being grateful alone won't make me lose weight. But being grateful for the small things in life will help me find happiness. And happier people make healthier choices, which can lead to weight loss, which is very true. I so agree with that. Anyway, the recipe is for a grilled miso glazed cod. There it is. I'll try to do a screenshot of that so that you can see that. But anyway, I thought that was interesting. Thought it was something worthwhile to look at. I'm going to stay on plan today. I have a grocery haul coming that you probably already saw. I'm going to put up later on, or earlier today. Well, I'm going to put it on later. I'm going to put a grocery haul up, but by the time you see this, it would have been on earlier. Just got to figure out my words. And that's about it. So I'm going to go drink some water, take a shower, go pick up my groceries, and get on with my day. Talk to you guys in a bit. Okay, let's eat breakfast. It's Today is Tuesday, May 26th. I started my day with a prayer. My quote is, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not in utter words, but to live by them." That's by John F. Kennedy. It's an 8-point breakfast, 4 points for my half a bagel, 1 point for my Laughing Cow cheese, 3 points for my bacon, and 0 for my egg, grapefruit, berries, banana, tea, and water. 8 points. I got 15 points left for the dinner hour. And I might eat a lunch today. Okay, for dinner I'm going to have one of my salads and cottage cheese. It's a 15-point dinner, 3 points for my half a cup of cottage cheese, 5 points for my dressing. I know I could get a lower dose dressing, but I do like the regular Thousand Island. I've tried the fat-free, I don't like it. So I'll just use the points I had them to use. 1 point for my lemonade, 0 for my watermelon and my salad. 1 point for a tablespoon of almonds, and 1 point for 2 tablespoons of croutons, and 4 points for my ounce of provolone cheese. 15 points. There's my dinner, there's my dessert. There's my 8 ounces of lemonade and probably 10 ounces of, diet cranberry juice. Let's go eat, I'm hungry. Okay, that's it for tonight. I had to wait because Jim was cutting the grass, making so much noise. Tell you, they have to all decide on a certain time, and then they all go out there with their lawnmowers and cut it all at the same time. Then that way everybody's lawn will look the same. It'll all look cut and sharp, and it'll look great. Anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of the night watching some TV, catching up on some YouTube videos, read my book. I have a new book, but it's in the other room now. It's The First Lady is Missing, I think it's called, with that James Patterson wrote. Well, don't get me started on that. James Patterson and another author, but I'll show that to you tomorrow. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, share it, and remember to stay strong and stay healthy and stay safe.